Alright, class, so for our third lesson this week, talking about China, we're continuing talking about the Maoist culture and how Mao Zedong was taking and trying to shape China into what his new idea of it was. And of course, in our first lesson, I had you create some propaganda slogans, taking and trying to win over the people with the words. In our second lesson, I had you take and create a propaganda poster to use images to take and win over the people. And now I want to see your understanding. So I'm going to have you do some writing. I know everybody hates that. Oh no, no writing, but it's not too bad. I want you to take and I want you to kind of explore this idea. So the Great Leap Forward, it didn't work. It was an idea. It had its merits. It had its demerits because there were definitely some things that the people did not care for. And so I want you to kind of think about those things that the people had problems with, that made the people not interested in this great leap forward. And so I want you to take and look at what Mao does to take and react to that. What happens when you fall off the bicycle? You get back up and you start riding it again. It's a gradual process, and Mao was a very determined individual who has still, even after his death, had a great impact on the society in China today. So I want you to take and read about his Cultural Revolution. I have, of course, a video. It's going to be another one of those WMV videos, so you're going to click the link. It's going to open up and start playing. So, be prepared for that. And I have a corresponding video and history.com article that I want you to read about Mao Zedong, getting to know who he was as a person. And a little video, one of those little Sound Smart, gives you a really brief but conclusive tale about who he was, what he's about, and what his Cultural Revolution was about. And so after you've gone through all these, you have all this week's worth of accumulated information that you've been working on, looking at. I want you to take and write 5 sentences. I want you to take and talk about his Cultural Revolution and how it was a reaction to the failure of the Great Leap Forward. Because again, he didn't just lay there with his scraped knee. He got back up and went to something else to try and make it work. So how did the Cultural Revolution act as a response? How did the failure of the Great Leap Forward lead to this Cultural Revolution? And I want you to tell me your understanding, so your response. And then I want you to have 2 sentences explaining your conclusion, your understanding. Was the Great Leap Forward a good or a bad idea? And was the Cultural Revolution a good response to this? So like I said, 3 sentences talking about that, how it was a response and how you feel about it, and then 2 explanation sentences. That's 5 total, and that's going to be your work for the week. I hope everybody has had a good week, and I'm looking forward to seeing your responses, and we'll be back in next week. All right, take care.